the roster of Panathinaikos. Still no Stefan Lazmi. So we look out for number 6, Yorgos Papagiannis, who up until 4 games ago you would have said Yorgo who? But the giant Greek youngster is having a huge impact on this. They play at home, playing the 18,000-seat Oaka. Introductions of the visitors. The Panathinaikos fans already in full voice. Panathinaikos. Credit to Coach Pitino, he's mixed up his strategy in this 5-game win streak. And he said, even in that little pre-game interview, he hasn't let anything slip. He said, do we run? Do we slow it down? Well, I guess time will tell. Still 6 teams in the running. Mathematically, it's probably even 8. Just under 4 minutes till we get underway here. 2 very relaxed head coaches. Of course, this is the first time they've ever met. This is Coach Pitino, strictly speaking, is a rookie in the EuroLeague. First year he's coached outside the US. 8-5. Bit of a rocky start, but he's taken his time, his style to get through. He said in some comments pre-game, you have to establish a culture. Starting 5 for Panathinaikos, Kilpatrick continues his run in the starting lineup. Calathes, the only player who started every game on the season. Petra, we've already highlighted. Sean Thomas, who has grown in importance this season. And Papagiannis, we've already mentioned, who's come out of nowhere to almost rock star-like status for the Greens in the last few rounds. Well, for Milan, no surprises at all. The only shake-up is that since Nedovic come back, he's been the 6th man, but James, Micov, Brooks, Tarzuski, ever present in the starting lineup when they've been available, and Nunnally coming to Milan and was the 6th man there. He used to come off the bench and was the scoring punch. Final handshakes between the starting 5s. Tension building in the stadium. Players circling at centre court as we are going to have a minute's silence in memory of the sad loss of former Panathinaikos club president Thanasis Giannakopoulos. Of course, built the club to its great days, starting with a back-to-back EuroLeague championship in the 90s. Well, referees, players ready for the final game of round 28. We can almost taste playoff time. Jump ball controlled by Milan. In this more intimate of venues. Micov gets things underway for the Whites. Tosses it up high. Tarzuski hustles. Can't control the offensive rebound. Pana get the opening stop. Who else but Nick Calathes brings it up for the Greens, guarded by James. Shot clock approaches 5. Calathes has to create something on his own, and an offensive foul called on number 6, Papagiannis. Legal screen. I really do feel that this is going to be a battle of the band-like situation in the stands. Both sets of fans incredibly loud. Tarzuski can't handle the bounce pass from James. Tied up with Papagiannis. Two long pieces of flesh there, wrestling with the ball on the floor. Both their knees will need icing after that little exchange. So still first minute, and we are scoreless. Sean Thomas swings it through Papapetrou. Thomas down in the low post, guarded by Brooks. Flex cut by Kilpatrick across the baseline. Ball still in the hands of Calathes. Runs, floats it up, misses the layup. Rebound, Mike James. James had led his team in rebounding last time out, starting off where he finished. And off the jump shot, three-pointer attempted by Nunnally in the corner. He's fouled by Kilpatrick, and he'll go to the free throw line. You just feel the intensity in this arena. 6,000 fans as opposed to 10,500 at the Mediolanum. No luxury seats in this place. Concrete benches up in the rafters. Just the way basketball's supposed to be watched. A throwback, shall we say. Nunnally makes his first free throw. Two. As Coach Pitino said before the game, Milan, certainly the most effective offensive team this season. They are going to put points up. Defensively, they're not so solid as the game wears on. That's because their players are playing an awful lot of minutes, and fatigue always becomes a factor. It's rare they have a night where the shooting does not work out for them. Thomas misses the jump shot. Brooks with the rebound. James in transition. Nunnally swings it through Tarzuski. He's no threat back there. James, backdoor cut. Lays it in the face of Yorgo Papagiannis. Just 35 centimeters taller than him. Nick Calathes says, I like that route to the basket, and he gets the score for Pana, their first points of the night. James in possession, dribbles baseline, turn around, jump shot, partially blocked by Kilpatrick. Papapetrou misses the first three he shot tonight, but Calathes leads the EuroLeague in steals, gets his first of the night, and then finds the slash in Papapetrou. Flying to the basket. Fouled on the way up. He'll have free throws. Papapetrou draws the foul of the assist by Calathes, the man who Coach Pitino said he's the greatest passer of a basketball he's ever seen. No faint praise, considering who's gone through the locker rooms of Coach Pitino over the years. Papapetrou makes a pair. This really does have a playoff-like atmosphere. 5-4 Milan lead. First quarter action in round 28 of the Turkish Airlines EuroLeague. It's Nunnally who attacks the basket, reverse layup, beautiful finish. Well, Milan, as they did against Madrid on Wednesday night, showing no fear of the giant shot blockers in the paint. Papagiannis travels, picks up the loose ball. You've got feet as big as his, it's hard to get away with a turnover. Well, I said that Milan go about their business almost emotionless. Papagiannis, Piangiani rather, the sideline showing some emotion early on. Micov, pull-up jump shots, 2, rouse it home. Well, you let Milan shoot mid-range jump shots at your peril. Calathes responds. Modern-day player seems to make a living, 3 points and layups. It's not this Milan side. They put it up from all over the floor. They attack the basket. They did there. Tarzuski, that's 2 passes from James he's missed. Normally those two are almost telepathically connected. Speaking of telepathically connected, Papagiannis sits down. Calathes' telepathic soulmate enters the game. The club captain, number 14, James Gist. How long before we say Calathes to Gist for the alley-oop? Kilpatrick, he dumps off to Gist, rejected by Tarzuski. Shot clock at 5. Calathes off the high screen, pull-up jump shot. Misses the 3, and there's a whistle. There's a foul call. I think it's going to be on. They called that on Tarzuski. There's the shot. Look at Tarzuski underneath. Yeah, I think they have. There's the rejection there. Tarzuski. Tarzuski, 2 quick fouls. He has to take a seat. Brings Alan Omich into the play. Petru back to his point guard. Calathes off the high screen, drives, drags back. Omich makes the space, and then James is called for the foul. Trying to stop the ball getting into Gist. Quick fouls called in Milan, and important ones. James gets his first, 2 on Tarzuski. Calathes. Petru tries from 3 again. Same outcome, a miss. And same outcome, offensive rebound. And Calathes makes no mistake. Calathes, the hero, in round 26 with the game-winning 3-point shot. Starts out hot tonight. He's got 7 points. Nunnally. Micov tries his aim from 3. Not even close. Rebound, Thomas. Panathinaikos starting to show some of the grit we've seen in these last 5 rounds. Oh, beautiful no-look from Calathes, and Gist tied is up with the dunk. First lead for Panathinaikos. Doesn't last long as Micov replies. 50th 3-point basket of the season for Vlad Micov. But now he's on defense against Petru. Works his way round, can't get the layup to go. Omich with a strong rebound, who's challenged aggressively by Gist, but no foul called. And then Gist jumps in for the double team at half court. Well, you see the strategy up top there. James on the screen, looking to double team him, get the ball out of his hands. Calathes with the touch foul called. That's his first. And we've got our first timeout of the game, and we're in a tight one. Milan 12, Panathinaikos 11. Barcelona in fifth and not mathematically assured of it. Both of these teams want to be at that party. But to get a ticket to the show, got to finish in the top 8. James off the timeout, draws the foul. James who draws more fouls than any other player in the EuroLeague. You see why. Acrobatic. He will get free throws. Cast your minds back to last season when some discussions about who were the best athletes in the EuroLeague. We're talking about the likes of Vesely and some other jumping jacks. Quite a few people said you got to look at Mike James just because he's not so tall, 1.85 meters, but he is a remarkable athlete. Fast is the word I would use. He has a change of speed that will point your eyes up. Rare miss of a free throw for him. He makes the second. Well, we talk about Baskonia having their challenges. They're doing well at home tonight so far against Madrid. They lead by 7. First half still there. Calathes to Gist, but not the alley-oop. It ends up as a turnaround jump shot, and Gist is fouled in the act of shooting. The foul is on Alanomic. Which played good defense to begin with, but then as he leans, fadeaway jump shot. Well, Omic probably did not cause the contact, but Gist hit his arm on the follow-through. So Gist will go to the line. 2 free throws, trailing by 11, trailing by 2, trailing by 1 now. 13-12, Milan ahead. While he shoots his free throws, have to consider Milan pretty much stole away game 14 in Athens, where they won by 3. So, in theory, Milan could lose by less than 4 and still have the head-to-head against Panathinaikos. Sure, that's going to come in the mix down the stretch. But if Milan wins tonight, they will have a clear head-to-head lead over Panathinaikos. Means under no circumstances could they finish behind them. But that's one for the statisticians to figure out. Right now, the only thing we're trying to separate these teams on is the scoreboard. And right now you can't, because it's 13 apiece. Calathes looks to change that. Does not, misses the layup, but there's Gist again. Slinging around Alanomic like a rag doll, picks up the loose ball and slams it home. Gist under 6 points. Omic turns down another layup and gets another offensive rebound. Nunnally misses, and this time, slimmest man on the floor, wisp-like, Matt Lejeski. Defensive board, and then Thomas in the low post, and that's a weapon that they have used a lot in this burst. They post up Thomas, they post up Papapetrou, they post up Calathes. And right now, they have a timeout. Milan 13, Panathinaikos 17. Milan led by 18 points in Madrid. Heartbreak to lose by 3, then you've got to turn around 2 days later. Try and do it again against a team that's coming in on the highest of highs on a 5-game win streak. The man charged with spurring him on is Nemanja Nedovic. Comes into the game, draws a foul straight away on Keith Langford. Both teams in the bonus now, so fouls. And And a defensive foul will result in free throws for the final 2 minutes and 31 seconds of the first period. Nedovic, who really has had his shooting eye in recent games, able to create his own shot and work off assists. Genuine potent weapon off the bench. Mitoglu, this is the jump shot, rebound Micov. Another offensive rebound there for Pana. And Milan now convert the defensive rebound into points. James looks at Kostas Mitoglu, licks his lips and goes to work one-on-one. Shot clock at 5, finds Micov, who pulls up. Jump shot, well contested by Papagiannis. Rebound, Calathes. Panathinaikos defense holds true. Calathes goes to the post, muscles his way in, challenges James and gets the layup. Calathes in fine form of late. Really been outstanding already tonight, 9 points. Kuzminskas attacks the rim, works his way around, misses the layup. Langford pulls in the loose ball, and then he's fouled by Micov. So Langford will get free throws off the foul by Micov. 9 points, 3 assists already. This is the free throw. No mistake with the second 4-point lead for the visitors. Well, scoring pace suits Panathinaikos so far. Even more so because they lead by 5 as we approach the final minute of the first period. James on the ball, guarded by Langford. Change of pace, drives around him, challenges Papagiannis at the rim and acts like he's not there. James, a career high 2 nights ago, 35 points. May need a performance like that again. Keep these greens at bay. Langford, as always, creates his own shot and it's the step back this time. So I call him the release valve. Calathes leads the EuroLeague in assists. He orchestrates everything. But Langford is probably the only player on his team that genuinely can create his own shot. As can that man. Well, James has been unconscious just about the whole season. He gets 8 points. Now they're on defense. They trail by 3. Calathes, double team. Nedovic, Amic, they swarm. He kicks it. Mitoglu at the buzzer. I'm not sure if that one's going to count. They wave it off. Konstantinos Mitoglu. Maybe the slow release forced it to go over. After 1 quarter, Olimpia Milan 20, Panathinaikos 23. So here we go, second quarter underway. Gerald's off the bench for Milan. Nedovic challenges Papagiannis. Amic cleans up. Gerald's skips it through the big man. Kuzminskas now hesitates, drives, he's fouled. He goes to attack Papagiannis at the rim. The foul's going to be on Lejeski. There's the hesitation. And then Lejeski sticks that arm in there. He's got a case to make, say he got all ball. Kuzminskas will get free throws. He's on his way to the basket. saying the battle of the bands up in the bleacher seats. Pana fans seem to have the edge right now. Those drums have been going constantly. On the floor, it's a close affair as well. 1 point lead for Panathinaikos, 23-22. Calathes drives, challenges at the rim, gets it to go. He hits double figures. Well, we got scoring Nick tonight instead of passing Nick. Certainly playing that role right now. Gerald swings it, Kuzminskas. Kind of like the matchup with Mitoglu. Got the foot speed and the shooting range. Gerald shows his and rattles it out. Omic with an offensive rebound. Well, Omic got huge criticism Wednesday night because he wouldn't shoot a layup. He's not shooting any layups tonight, but he's getting rebounds and throwing them back out. Nedovic has his shot rejected unceremoniously by Yogo Papagiannis. Still remains Milan possession. 3.4 seconds on the shot clock. Look for the lob, Kuzminskas! Beautifully executed out of bounds play. It was Nedovic, Micov threw the pass, Nedovic set the perfect back screen. And then at the other end, quick whistles by the referees. Tarzuski got 2 quick ones, and Omic there getting a cheap one. I have to say, he's Case jumped out in front, but had his feet flat before. He sits down, picking up his second foul. We'll see now. We are going to look at something that I know Coach Piangiani's probably been keeping up his sleeve. Smaller lineup. Christian Burns has been injured most of the season. I haven't seen hardly anything of him. Making his first appearance. If they can get even just a piece of what they expected out of him, it'll be a massive help. 55, Gerald's on possession. Shot clock hits 5. Drives around Giannis, and it goes Nedovic. Nedovic, who couldn't miss 2 nights ago, misses the jump shot there. Langford. One-on-one against his former teammate at Unix Kazan, Curtis Geralds, who fouls him. Huge block there from Papagiannis. Still nothing between these teams. 1 point lead for Panathinaikos. Christian Burns picks up his first foul. Well, the thing with this Milan's smaller lineup is it's a lot more athletic, and they, in theory, could get their transition game going offensively, but they've got to get stops. Back fouls here, and they're still on defense. Langford, well, probably between him and Mike James, the 2 best players in the EuroLeague, are creating their own shot without any help whatsoever. Geralds tries to reply at the other end, and he does, using the rim to protect the basketball on the reverse layup. Milan 26, Panathinaikos 28. 7 minutes until halftime. Papagiannis tries to break the backboard. Well, there's no blocking that one. Defense worried about Langford creating the 3. Papagiannis rolled open, couldn't believe he was that open. Slams it down to boot. The other end off the miss. Geralds gets the steal. Kuzminskas. Burns, reverse layup. Christian Burns, first points for a long, long time. Milan back within 4. Langford. Step. Misses the jump shot, and then Thomas picks up the foul. And I think he might have a technical foul to go with it. Reaction to the referee's call. Thomas. Yeah, it's a good box up by Kuzminskas. It's definitely fouls over the back. Not happy in there. Slings the mouthpiece. I've always wondered why you want to throw the mouthpiece on the floor, because it's got to go back in your mouth. So Thomas picks up his second foul, then a technical foul. So now he's on 3 and he sits down. Kuzminskas makes the free throw, that's the tech. And now it will be a Milan possession on the side. It's easier said than done, but we're at the time of year when you just have to control your emotions, stay focused. The referee is going to call what the referee is going to call. You're not going to change his mind. Just go on about your business, and for heaven's sake, don't draw technical fouls unnecessarily. Milan unable to capitalize and get extra points as Nedovic misses the jump shot. Calathes down low to Mitoglou. Straight away takes it up. He doesn't get the foul. Looks at the referee and said, nope. Milan bend but don't break defense that they have, but then there's the whistle's coming thick and fast, and that one is an illegal screen called on number 23, Burns. Thomas there, 3 fouls, won't see much of him. Certainly not this half. Jeff Brooks started the game, hasn't played a lot. Not sure if he's on, well, he got a big rebound in the first quarter, but find out. Calathes lobs upstairs to Gist. Gist one-on-one with Kuzminskas, muscles his way down, spins to the baseline, gets the jump hook to go. Gist to 8. Pana lead to 3. Midway through the second quarter. Nunnally back in the action. Nunnally on 3. Can't believe he doesn't get the foul. Well, the frustration you get amongst players here is when you don't have consistency. Same sort of contact. Got free throws for Gist at one end, doesn't get Nunnally at the other. Calathes now. Oh, that's wide open. That's bread and butter to the number 33. Gist and Calathes carrying the offensive load for the Greens. 13 points to Calathes now. 5-point lead for Panathinaikos. Kuzminskas, 3-ball. It rims out, rebound. Omic with the hustle. And then he throws it out of bounds. The pass. Nick will be the first one to tell you that the reason he gets his assist is because he was a scorer first. 13 points so far. His team on top. Try listening on Coach Patino in his timeout. See Calathes' stat line, 13 points, 3 assists, a couple of rebounds already. Well, Panathinaikos were going through that horrible losing streak, particularly on the road. Well, they won the last 5 games in a row. They were 1-9 on the season. Another illegal screen. This one's ungissed. Well, the referee's becoming consistent in calling that. Going back to Panathinaikos this season, the biggest hole in their performance was their 3-point shooting was atrocious. They're right down the bottom of the league in terms of percentage, less than 30% as a team. Tonight they're 3 of 8. I'm not saying it's not going to sell anything else, but it's good enough to keep them in it. Well, Milan are an outstanding 3-point team. As Kuzminskas just showed there, he's got 8 points. He's got the free throw line recently. Back within 2. Calathes goes to 15. Nedovic crosses up Calathes, kicks back. James. Well, the extra passing, but defense of Panathinaikos has been fantastic on this play. So James says, let me do it on my own. And goes through, weaves his way through all of the Milan defense, draws the foul that's on Mitoglu. 3 players he takes on. Well, the foul's going to be on Gist. It's interesting what they have given that to Gist. That'll be his second. Brooks gets back in the game. James, 8 points in the first quarter. Yet to score here in the second. Only 1 of 3 at the free throw line. Second to go. More substitutions. 3.5 minutes until half-time. We all need to catch our breath. This game has gone incredibly fast. Calathes brings it up. Calathes was just about ever present on the game floor tonight. I think he sat down about 30 seconds. Downstairs, Papagiannis, wow. Where's the double dribble there, and then it's stolen away by James. See the size difference between Papagiannis and Brooks. 2'20" versus 2'3". I'd say he barely played, was just a bit player to the last. Started the last 5 games. His first start didn't do a lot, but since then he has been a really important part of this Panathinaikos rampage. Speaking about important part, Kilpatrick drills another 3. 4 of 9 now, Panathinaikos, and that's a huge difference. Especially trying to keep up with Mike James. There's a whistle underneath. James hits the 3. There's a whistle. I think if that's a Panathinaikos player, they're going to get the ball back. They're going to get free throws as well. Huge play. James goes to 12 points, no surprise there. I think you got Mitoglu fouling Kuzminskas as he goes for the offensive rebound. And indeed it is Kuzminskas at the line, where he's now 4 of 4. Well, these 2 teams played back in round 14. It was a 3-point victory for Milan. No reason to expect it's going to be a blowout this time round for either side. Just 2 points the difference. Kuzminskas with a retake of his second free throw. The violation by the Greens. They had 4 players on the line. Makes no mistake that time. Milan 38, Panathinaikos 39. Referees need to discuss something with the scoreboard. They want the players to stay on the floor. So we've got a timeout of sorts, so we'll call the score. AX Milan 38. Panathinaikos OPAP Athens 39. Trail by 5, then they trail by 2. That's why scoring has got tighter. Just have the feeling this could be one of those games where there'll be some heroics down the stretch. Neither team is giving an inch right now. Calathes masterful so far. Gets the ball back. Kicks it. Mitoglu, not really a threat there. Calathes, a threat from there though, misses the 3. James gets the rebound. Didn't touch the rim, so he won't count against his rebound stats. Kuzminskas takes off to the low post with Mitoglu one-on-one, bounce pass. Brooks, reverse layup, foul. And the foul's on number 6, Papagiannis. Be his second. Free throws to come for number 32, Brooks. Again, trying to use the rim to protect the ball. Giannis, say it's not really his fault, does not have the athleticism to compete with the likes of Brooks, Kuzminskas, the smaller line that Milan has on the floor. So Coach Patino goes to veteran savvy. Ian Vujauskas enters the game. Now, Jeff Brooks that makes the free throws. His first points of the game. Mitoglu takes a seat. Right future for Panathinaikos between Mitoglu and Papagiannis. Backdoor cut, pass, bucket. Calathes, 17 points in the first half. James, who had 17 points in the first quarter against Madrid, had the ball stolen away. Papagiannis, it's Calathes, can't get it, Vujauskas. That's a positioning offensive rebound. Pass lobbed in, Vujauskas, excellent passer at the post. Kilpatrick misses the 3, rebound Brooks. Scoring totals are right at Milan levels. Nunnally, a rare miss of the 3 from him. Final minute coming before the half. Vujauskas finds Calathes again. This time he misses the layup and there's a foul. And I think that foul's going to be called on Papapetru. And then, I think you may remember the technical foul. Let's get one. The referee looked like he made the T sign. Papapetru gets the foul for going over the back of Kuzminskas. Goes back to the free throw line where he just says, you need to start saying thank you, because every time he goes there, he gets points. 6 of 6 at the line. Squares things up, 41 apiece. Second. You know, sometimes by the time when you get this close to halftime, you can generally get a feel for the way this game is going to go. No such read on this one. These two teams are both playing an outstanding level of basketball. Whistle, there's a foul. It's a defensive foul on Milan, so free throws to come for Langford. Nunnally sits down, having committed the foul. Langford with a miss. It's his second miss tonight. Square things up, the second time of asking. Comes up short, but gets knocked in. Did Papapetru get a touch on that? Referee says no, we play on. Nedovic, final minute. James, got it by Kilpatrick. Shot clock hits 10. High screen from Brooks. Nedovic finds Brooks on the way down the lane. Calathes guilty of the foul, grabs a hold of Brooks. He recognized he was going to be beaten. So rather than give up the big dunk, it's the foul. Second foul on Calathes, he sits. Free throws to come for Brooks. James gets a very rare breather for him, although he did an extended break at the beginning of the second quarter. This is something else we have to talk about this season, that the management of court time for players, art form for these coaches now. Brooks makes 2. Milan trail by as many as 6. Lead 44-42. Not for long though. Mindaugas squares it up. Nedovic. 3-second differential between shot clock and game clock, so Panathinaikos should get it back. Nedovic got it by Calathes. Brooks kicks. Curtis Gerald nails the 3 ball. And that's about as perfect an offensive set as you can ask for to close the half. And the home team are sent in with the lead. They trailed after 1. They lead after 2. Half time. That buzzer beater by Curtis Gerald, his first 3-point basket of the night. So, Milan 47, Panathinaikos 44.
Coach Pitino, it's a physical game, but Milan scored 47 points in the first half. So how can you stop in the second?
Well, believe it or not, sometimes it's about offense-defensive strategies, but what changed the momentum in the game that we had control of was a technical foul. And a veteran can't have a technical foul in that situation. It took a better player out of the game, took a guy who was basically coming off an injury and put him in the game. So that was a crucial mistake by a veteran.
Thank you.
Coach Pitino highlighting that technical foul on Deshaun Thomas. Especially says a veteran at this level, this standard, you can't make that kind of mistake. Slinging his mouthpiece across the court. So that stole the momentum of a game that he felt like his team were in control of. Certainly looked pretty good value. Shooting percentages are right where they are, and despite conceding 47 points, it's only marginally over the average for Milan. Sean Thomas back in the fray to start the third period. So 2 quarters left in round 28. What's been a remarkable Turkish Airlines EuroLeague season. Sean Kilpatrick opens the scoring in the third period. Just have the feeling this one's going to come down to which team will stay most focused, who gets the last run. Mitsov misses the 3. Calathes rebound, and he's running. And this used to be bread and butter for Panathinaikos. And you see why. When Calathes can get a long rebound, they can turn defense into offense so quickly. His players, his teammates run to shooting spots, and Kilpatrick, beneficiary. Calathes, 17 points in the first half, starts the second half with an assist. Nunnally, mid-range jump shot, misses it. Calathes, rebound number 5 for number number 33. There's a foul called, cheap foul again. This time it's Brooks. Joseph fouled Thomas in the low post. Petru. Calathes, looked at by James, drives baseline, gets the score. Tarzuski got in the way of his own teammate. James there, couldn't recover. James says, okay, well, we need some points on the board. He answers with the first bucket for Milan of the second half. Thomas down low against Brooks. Spins to the baseline, that left-hand jump shot, no good. Good defense by Brooks, great rebound by Brooks. 2-point lead for Pana. Brooks now goes back to James. James finds Nunnally in the corner. 3-ball is good. Well, Panathinaikos came out looking great. Then that 5-0 run, keyed by who else but the natural, they call Mike James. Timeout Patino. Milan on top, 52-51. Timeout. It's fascinating. The dynamic of hiring, it's huge news around the world of basketball when Coach Pitino took over Panathinaikos 13 games ago. And we had some people in the cheap seats saying he's only used to coaching kids, but he's, you know, he's a Hall of Fame coach for a reason. He's just taken a while to get his players to buy in, and now he has conversations with them. Can he get them to respond again? Calathes. Still Calathes. Finds Papagiannis. Misses the layup. Micov. Can't grab the rebound against Papagiannis, but he can knock it to James. James kicks back. Nunnally. Extra pass. Micov winds up and makes the 3-ball. First assist for Nunnally. He's a scorer, not a passer. And Milan, this score seed. It's the third lead change here in the third quarter. Milan by 4. Calathes says, let's cut into that deficit. He goes to 21 points. Nunnally. Brooks. Now James. Got it by Kilpatrick. Double team lets him go now. James from an obscene distance. And he shot it from so deep, it was always going to be a long rebound. The rebound almost went back to half court. Micov didn't have to move a muscle to pick it up, and then Petru commits the foul. Which allows Milan to reset. Calathes turned 30 years of age last month. Misses the 3-ball, and this is the problem against Panathinaikos. One of the things that they can do, if you shoot a 3-point shot and you haven't got anybody back to protect, they will fly in transition. And that time, Sean Thomas, look at that flat Milan defense, and it's a foot race, and Thomas dunks on Micov. 3-point play. Thomas looking to make up for that technical foul gave in the first half. He squares things up, and now he puts his team back ahead. And that's the thing you see with Patino. He sort of talks him down and says, can't have that kind of mistake from a veteran. He's not angry about it, he's not cross about it, it's just a statement of fact. And Thomas delivers in the third. Speaking of delivery, postman Vlad drills another one. And look at that, no emotion. That's what we say about this Milan team. They just go about their business. Although Coach Biangiani did say, he said to them, guys, just enjoy it. You've got a luxurious position. You are competing for a playoff spot in the Turkish Airlines EuroLeague. There'll be some enjoyment at some point in time. They'll look back after they've retired. At the moment, it doesn't look like a whole lot of fun, but they are ahead. 58-56, James suckered into the foul by Calathes with that hesitation. Third foul for James. Let's get into foul trouble now and then. Have to be careful. Calathes misses the layup. Gist, rebound, and then Micov. They try to play Pana at their own game, and indeed they do, as James gets the score. Kilpatrick, challenged by Tarzuski, misses the layup. James, hesitation, misses the layup himself. Good defense there by Panathinaikos, not committing the foul. Kilpatrick. Well, this game, if anything, I said they'd slow down. He's picking up pace. Micov misses. Petru can't gets the rebound, and here we go. Calathes to Gist, to the slam. I'm sure somebody somewhere has kept track of how many times over the years a commentator said Calathes to Gist for the slam. The no-look pass from Calathes. 6 assists, 5 rebounds, 21 points. Gist into double digits. He's got 10. The weave across the top. James, Nunnally, quick release. Good defense there in the corners. Calathes, who challenged the three-point shot. Forced Nunnally to come up a bit short. Calathes now finds the pass. The open man is Petru, who drills it. For a moment there, Palablanco sounded just like the Oaka, as the Panathinaikos fans roar approval with the Greens back in front by a point. Micov down low, Tarzuski, hammer slam! Vlad Micov splits the double team at the top, draws the traffic, bounce pass through. Tarzuski does the rest. The lead changes hands once more. Milan 62, Panathinaikos 61. 3.5 minutes left in the third. Langford, step back jump shot, no good. Rebound Micov. James, sidestep three. No, but there's Tarzuski. Well, I thought James's jump shot was a little bit rude, but Tarzuski's slam is downright offensive. And there, the battle. This game is getting more and more physical as it goes on. Gist and Micov there battling for the rebound. Oh, nice pass. Inbounds pass from Calathes, finds Pavlos, set the screen and then rolled back. Found himself open. He moves on to 7. Nedovic, relatively quiet tonight, only 2 points, averaging 12 on the season, don't forget. Behind his back to Tarzuski, who hands it back to James, and then Calathes gets his second steal. And Langford converts. Calathes leads the EuroLeague on the season with 1.7 steals per game. See why, he always sticks his hands in there. Nedovic driving hard. Skips it to Micov. Micov tried the shovel pass round Tarzuski. Pavlos anticipated it that time. The lead has changed hands once more. Milan led 47-44 at the half. Sixth lead change. Of the third quarter alone. Kuzminskas picks up the foul. Good post up there by Thomas. It does feel like there's going to be one key play, one critical moment that could swing this game in favor of one of these Warriors. What has proved to be a battle royale. Calathes with the double-double. And he goes to 10 assists. Finding Langford for the 3. Timeout. Gangiani. They led by 3 at the half. They trail by 4 right now. Milan 64, Panathinaikos 68. Roll. Thomas, the villain of the first half, hero in the second. Calathes to Gist. That connection still works. The Panathinaikos drums continue. Full voice for the men in green. Thanasis Giannakopoulos makes his first appearance of the night. Nedovic to James. Passes through. Brooks finds Micov. Misses the 3. Brooks offensive rebound. Kuzminskas, step back 3. It's a tough shot. Well, Giannakopoulos, who sometimes starts, plays 35 minutes, and sometimes comes off the bench. And I can smell the strategy of Coach Patino here. Giannakopoulos, arguably his best athlete on the Panathinaikos team, and probably the best man-to-man defender. You sit him down into the third quarter, and he also picks up a lot of fouls. He's so aggressive. Well, you'll have to work really hard to foul out from here, and he can save him to guard Mike James, who's just picked up his 4th foul, and he's not happy about it. Langford makes the free throw, and you just get the feeling for the first time Panathinaikos starting to get a little bit of control, and it's at the defensive end. Yes, they're putting points on the board, they're scoring consistently, but they started to slow down the offense of Milan. Only 17 points here in the third quarter. So they've got the defense improving and their offense is churning as well. Pana, 26 points in the third. The lead is 6, matches their biggest lead of the game. Mitsov now up top, trying to get the ball in the hands of Gerald. Not going to happen, so he's got to create a shot himself. Misses the jumper, rebound Langford. Good box out underneath by Calathes to stop Nedovic. Gist in the low post. Finds Langford going baseline. Langford misses the layup. That's a tough miss. Langford's been majestic so far. Gerald's had a big 3 at the end of the half. Misses the layup though. Offensive rebound, Brooks. Nedovic is fouled on the drive. Well, after the cacophony of fouls in the first half, that's just the second for Pana in the third period. In fact, we've only had one free throw shot here in the third quarter. I don't think we're going to get any more unless someone gets fouled in the act of shooting. There's just 15 seconds to go. Gerald's well guarded by Langford. They know each other well, and great defense by Langford. And Calathes. Oh, Calathes, don't do him like that, Nick. The wraparound behind the back. We'll see that one again. Great defense triggers this from Langford. Just plays straight up, and then Calathes in transition. Head up, knows where his teammates come in. Petro with the finish. Timeout Milan. 8-point lead for Panathinaikos with Gianni's timeout. Hard to hear what Coach Gianni drawing up for this final 2 seconds. Team trail by 8. Desperate times for the fans here. Milan. Say anecdotally, 3 games to go for the teams in the running. All the teams that came in tonight, 14 and 13. Need 16 wins to get to the playoffs. Milan, next time up. They'll stay at home next week, but it's against Fenerbahce. So no easy one there. So they desperately want this one if they want to stay in with a shout. They have to pick themselves out of the gutter here. After 3 quarters, Panathinaikos are on top. AX Milan 64, Panathinaikos 72. Victory for Panathinaikos would see them leapfrog Milan, put them on the coattails of Baskonia. Baskonia that does. And one thing I do know is I know that Baskonia owns the head-to-head against Panathinaikos, so Panathinaikos can get to no higher than 7th in the standings, so long as Baskonia win. If Baskonia lose, of course, they go to 6th. Nunnally Can't get the shot away. Shot clock down to 6. Nunnally will take it out of bounds. 6 on the shot clock. Gets it in. James playing with 4 fouls, don't forget. Yeah, she's trying to shoot over the long, long arms of Antetokounmpo. Calathes now finds Langford. Tarzuski needs to stay and help so Langford doesn't pick up his, draw the 5th foul on James. He goes to the lean back, can't get in. Antetokounmpo put on his wings to go and get that offensive rebound. And Calathes hits another teardrop. Biggest lead of the game for any team now. 10 points is the lead. Foul defensively from Panathinaikos. It's Matoglu. Well, we look back to when this win streak started for Panathinaikos. Anybody who watched that one, they had a certain edge about them, an intensity that we're seeing again tonight. And they're just focused, and love him or hate him, that man there is going to take a lot of credit for this run. Where it ends, nobody knows. If they keep playing like this and do make it to the playoffs, I can't think any of those top 4 teams, even with home court advantage, want to play the men in green right now. Nedovic drives, attacks, holds, gets the layup. The scoring drought ends for Milan. Flat line on 64 points for about 5 minutes. And then they force a turnover. And the old recipe for success when you come in from behind. Stop, score, stop. Repeat. And that's what Milan is looking to do now. They did stop, score, stop. Now they're doing it again. Dumps down low. Tarzuski can't pick up the pass. Tangles with Antetokounmpo, who knocks it out of bounds. So they get it back. 6 on the clock. Kuzminskas can't get it. Still Thomas attacks, and that's gonna be an offense. No, they've called a 2-shot foul, blocking foul on Kuzminskas. Said Deshaun Thomas was the villain of his team at the end of the first half. He's proving the hero now. Coming up with some big, big plays. That one, the steal, and the foul. Free throws to come. Well, just as we call him the hero, puts his villain cape back on and misses the free throw. Milan no means out of this. Milan, to be certain, has the ability to put the points up and score enough to get back into this. The question is, can their defense hold? The numbers, 28 points they conceded in that third period. You have to think if they're going to win this, they're going to need to keep Panathinaikos under 20. You won't do it by letting Deshaun Thomas get an offensive rebound off his own missed free throw. 10-point lead, 8 minutes left in the fourth. Nunnally drives baseline, James, and you see there, guarded now by Antetokounmpo, who has fouls to give. So Mike James is going to find it very, very difficult to get open for shots. You see there how aggressive Antetokounmpo is being. Credit this man here, that's a strategy, that's a decision. points for Milan, though. Kuzminskas, could he be the answer? Langford. Well, you can imagine Panathinaikos will keep posting up Keith Langford until Milan do something to make them stop. James can't guard him because he's got 4 fouls. James misses the 3. Hustle by Kuzminskas. Nedovic. Well, they're going to try and shoot the ways back out of this, and you got to make those threes. Nedovic couldn't miss 2 nights ago. 0 of 4 from the 3-point line tonight. Sean Thomas. Hero cape back on. What technical foul, I hear the fans say. Thomas goes to 10 points. The lead is 12. Tarzuski can't get the alley-oop, but there's Nunnally. Langford now guarded by Nedovic. Subtle change. Nedovic can't get the stop. Offensive rebound. Gist this time. Calathes tries to foul Gist, but he's fouled by Nunnally. Sean Thomas got the spotlight for all the wrong reasons in the first half, but he's the hero of the moment here in the second. Calathes. This is the jump shot. Rebound Kuzminskas. Milan. There is still a pulse. There is still a heartbeat. They are not done yet. There's a long way to go. It's Calathes. Picks up the foul. Third foul on Calathes. Flirting with a triple-double right at the moment. 23 points, 12 assists, 7 rebounds. Nedovic needs to get hot. Just feel that Panathinaikos have got a plan to stop James. So the other players, and they're perfectly capable of it, they need to come up with the offense because they're going to be open. First free throws of the second half for Milan are both makes. They trail by 8. 73-81. Panathinaikos in no rush now, especially with Calathes in complete control. Kilpatrick misses the 3. Another offensive rebound. That's offensive rebound number 12, 13. It's missed though. Rebound, Kuzminskas. James dribbles off his foot. He's asking the referee for the foul. It's one of those freak time plays. Sometimes the balls just don't bounce your way, and that's certainly the case for Milan. Away from the comfort of the Mediolanum Forum. Palabancodesio, they trail. Timeout on the floor. Milan 73, Pana 81. Make the most of this pause to bring you your 7 days magic moment. It's more of a team magic moment than anything. It's individual performance, but credit the defense of Panathinaikos, where they turn defense of a 3-point shot into a slam dunk at the other end.
If you have to switch, that's fine. Don't give up the 3. Now, being special in the box, you got to screen.
He's gonna post up this side. Whoever's on this side, come up. Like we're trying to get it. Send it to my left. Send it to my left.
Pochettino talking offense with his team. Feels like he's got them clicked in on defense. Certainly been the case so far tonight. Got an 8-point buffer, almost midway through the fourth. Victory puts Pana in 7th. Milan on the cut line for the playoffs. Kilpatrick fumbles it, rebound, stolen away, Papapetru. Tied up with Nunnally, possession arrow, I believe, favours Milan. Good news for Milan, if they do come up short tonight, is they will still be in 8th place because they've got the head-to-head with Olympiakos, who will be the other team with 14 wins and 14 losses. They're looking in trouble now with that slam from Gist from the turnover. 10 points to lead. Make that 8 as Nunnally finds a way to get to the rim. 75-83. Calathes to Gist, doesn't work that time as Tarzuski anticipates. James, oh, he tries something a bit special. And James Gist was waiting there to gobble up the pass. 6 turnovers for James tonight. I get the feeling that Panathinaikos are ready with the scouting report on the number 2. As Calathes continues point guard clinic. 25 points now to go with the 12 assists. Timeout Milan, they trail by 10, 75-85. Steal from Kilpatrick, the bounce pass and hammer slam. There's no question which team is playing with the most energy right now. Panathinaikos, we have to keep saying it, lost 5 games in a row. They were 3-5 under Coach Patino, and then suddenly, boom, 5 games on the bounce coming in tonight. And now looking good value to make that 6. No question who the man of the moment is on the points tally. Calathes with 25 points, over double his season average. Those of you interested in the record books, his career high is 31, so we've got a ways to go for that. Another steal, another turnover. The defense just being ramped up by Panathinaikos at 7 steals tonight. And 13 assists for Nick Calathes. Thomas goes to 13 points. Biggest lead of the game. Nunnally. The defense of Panathinaikos now is alive and kicking. Mitsov can't get the layup. Gist pulls in another board. Panathinaikos drums thumped in celebration as they smell victory could soon be theirs. Gist well guarded by Tarzuski, but guess who? Calathes says, oh, maybe I will get that triple-double. Gets the rebound. Oh, beautiful pass. Kilpatrick turns it into an assist. Well, he may not get a career high in anything, but it's certainly looking like a career night for Calathes overall. said this game is going to be turned on something, some special moment. That special moment, for me, has been the performance of Deshaun Thomas. Go back to that technical foul because he's been almost foot perfect trying to make up for that error in the first half. Meanwhile, Calathes is putting up crazy numbers. Kuzminskas lobs to Tarzuski. Big dunk, feels a bit of a consolation time now. 12-point the lead for Pana. Not only will they get the victory, but they'll get the head-to-head over Milan, should these two be tied in the win-loss column down the stretch. Calathes still out there. He goes to 27 points. What a stat line. Nobody keeping score. Just 2 turnovers as well, which get erased because he got 2 steals to go with it. Nice pass. High low. Nemanja Nedovic finds Tarzuski, but foul before he can get the slam. Fouls on Papapetru. Papapetru has hit bang on his season average, 9 points so far tonight. Well, nobody would have painted this picture for Panathinaikos 6 rounds ago. Nobody. They were out of sorts, out of mind. Certainly not in the mix to make a playoff run. Here we are, 6 rounds later. They've come and they've done it the hard way. Almost assured of victory in Milan, a team that have won 6 of 8. Just have the feeling that for Milan tonight, fatigue has started to take its toll for once. Energy level just not able to match that of Panathinaikos. They won't give up just yet, but trailing by 14. 20 seconds left, minute and a half. We've got a whistle. We've got a timeout by Coach Patino, Panathinaikos. Make sure his team stays focused. You see the defense, how it has plowed on. Milan peaked offensively in the second quarter. Since then, Pana's defense just got better and better. Look at the key numbers tonight. Panathinaikos, stat-wise, dominated by Calathes. James leading Milan as always in scoring, but it's just not. Foul trouble has caused a big headache for him. Kuzminskas gets the dunk. There's still trail by 12, and there's only a little over a minute. And the energy not going to save them this time. Kuzminskas now becomes leading scorer for Milan. Yeah, so the and one foul there, and that's the final insult. Panathinaikos now sitting pretty, 7th in the standings. Well, Thomas decides I will finally make a mistake here in the second half. He misses the free throw and doubles down on it by committing a foul at the other end, which gives Tarzuski free throws. I'm sure they want to get out of here, but now you can see this Panathinaikos team is buzzing. They want to play on. They play a 5th period if it was permitted, as long as they're allowed to stay ahead. Tarzuski makes the free throw. Just to confirm, Milan, who won round 14 matchup in Athens by 3. Now we'll go down by significantly more than that, so Panathinaikos own the head-to-head. It's a turnover by Sean Kilpatrick, but it won't have much difference. 48.5 seconds. Nedovic, well, they're trying to get inside of that 3-point deficit. And they can't buy a basket now. 3-point percentage going through the basement. Langford pulls it back. They don't need to do anything else. They don't need to fight for points. They don't need to do for anything. And instead they turn it over. Nunnally misses, rebound, ends up in the hands of Langford, and that will be it. Milan keep on playing, commit the foul. It's only the 4th, so Pana will get it out on the side. You have to admire the effort and commitment of the Milan team. But if they're going to qualify, they're going to have to do it the hard way. They're going to have to beat Fenerbahce here or in Milan in round 29, and then win on the road in round 30 and hope it works out in their favor. The Panathinaikos fans will go home happy. Let the celebrations begin. Panathinaikos, the dream continues. 6 victories on the bounce. Panathinaikos march on. Time for a selfie before Coach Patino celebrates with the fans. Final score, AX Olimpia Milan 83, Panathinaikos OPAP Athens 95. Well, as the fans soak up the atmosphere, the celebrations can begin. Panathinaikos continue their march, phoenix-like from the ashes. And led tonight by your Adidas player of the game, Mr. Calathes. What a performance he put on as well. And we'll look at his stats, we'll talk about his points, his assists, his rebounds, almost a triple-double. But in one of the most intense games of the season, the big number you should pay attention to is the second one down. 39 minutes and 16 seconds, all but 44 seconds in the game. He must be tired.
Nick, 27 points, 14 assists, 8 rebounds, almost a triple-double. Your best game of the season so far. How do you feel?
It's a great win for us. Obviously, come in here and win this game is a very important game for our team. And hopefully we can keep it going. You know, for our fans to come here, man, they made it happen for us to give energy on the court, and we never gave up.
Thank you, congratulations.
Thank you.
Well, you want to talk about energy? Soak that lot up. Well, anybody who thought that Pana was not going to do it, think again. Calathes, a Herculean effort, gets the win. Coach Patino must be thrilled with that one.
Coach Pitino, 6 wins in a row, and now you can really dream about the playoffs.
Well, most important thing is, it's one thing to make the playoffs. It's a second thing to play great basketball going into the playoffs. So we keep getting better every practice, every game, every week, every month. And that's what basketball's all about.
And what about Calathes? He was super tonight.
Great player, responded well. Deshaun responded well from that technical foul, came out with vengeance. Really proud of our guys. I'm having an absolute blast coaching these guys.
Thank you, congratulations.
A jubilant Coach Pitino makes the excellent point that not only are they looking to make the playoffs, they're looking to make the playoffs playing the best basketball in the EuroLeague. And you can't question that. 6-game winning streak. 2 games away. And for Milan, nervous times. They've been there or thereabouts all season. Keith Langford was definitely there tonight.
Keith, 17 points, you play smart, and you play great defense too.
Yeah, I think it's important since I came back from injury, just to accept my role. I think it's been really big for this team. You know, being a little bit older, being a veteran, you know, they brought in Sean Kilpatrick, and, you know, I decided when I came back that I was just going to back him up, be the best that I could be off the bench, and really give the team a boost.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Indeed, Langford did give his team a boost tonight. Say 17 points, some great defense. Look at those numbers again. Score's obviously the important one. Kuzminskas 17 points. Somebody other than Mike James leading them in scoring for once. Panathinaikos really are getting better night after night. And we have to say they got better quarter after quarter tonight. The hustle was always there, but the quality really started to show through, particularly in the second half. And they made what has been an outstanding Milan team all season long look particularly normal in that second half. Milan were thereabouts in the third quarter. It went back and forth, 6 lead changes, but at the 6th time of asking, Pana took the lead and never looked back. Everybody contributed for Panathinaikos. A fabulous one-man performance from Calathes. 27 points, 14 assists, 8 rebounds. That's a stat line that will be remembered for many a night to come. And the Pana faithful go home happy. Well, there you go, round 28 in the books. Baskonia holds on for a 10-point victory over Madrid, so they stay in 6th. Zalgiris cling on to hope, as does Maccabi. We've got just 2 games left before we know who the final 8 are. Well, the most important thing to look at now, we only play 1 game at a time, but the bun fight continues. Still a lot of teams in with a shout. Barcelona confirmed they're qualified for the playoffs now. Baskonia in 6th, Pana in 7th. Milan hold on to 8th. Olympiacos right on their coattails in 9th. Zalgiris, Maccabi in with a hope. Bayern still in with a hope. For Milan, they stay at home next time up against Fenerbahce, and then they close out on the road at Efes. Brutal for them. And there, Panathinaikos, they've got a tough one as well against a team in Madrid that don't have a lot to play for. But you've got to try and pick the bones out of this. Olympiacos basically do or die. Next time Olympiacos lose, they are out. Milan, well, they can afford to lose. if Olympiakos does. Trying to figure out all the permutations are not worth working on. The whole point is you win. 2 games left. Panathinaikos, if they win 2, they go to the playoffs. Milan, if they win 2, they will go to the playoffs. Baskonia, if they win 2, they will go to the playoffs, and their dream of making the Final Four in their hometown is still on the cards. Take a break. More EuroLeague. Stay for it next time. Bye-bye.